What's good, everybody? Happy Saturday. I hope everybody's having a good day today, y'all. My day is going good. I know I just came on here spur of the moment. Listen, I feel like I've been missing in action. Y'all know I had a goal. Oh, Jesus. I had a goal. I was supposed to come on. I missed one day. Yesterday, I just wasn't feeling it. Okay. But I want to come down here to YouTube today. And I ain't been missing, Ray J. Don't do me like, see, you know what I'm saying? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? If y'all can hear me, please put a one in the chat. Because y'all know how StreamYard be doing. And I know I'm not the only one because I was watching Mim's video the other day. And I'm telling y'all, StreamYard was messed up. StreamYard was messed up and they would not let me come on. They would not let me be great. And I think that's what happened to the pre-record. So don't thank y'all for the ones in the chat. Okay. But yeah, StreamYard was messed up and I was unable to come on. And I think that's the reason why my video wouldn't load. And so I just went ahead and did the video live and they did let me in. And now we here. Okay. Today is Saturday. I already been to the gym. Now, if I'm trying to be good. Okay. Because if I'm being honest with you, I've been cheating all day yesterday. Okay. I was cheating all day yesterday on my food. And I was like, okay, so then today I went to the gym. Today was leg day, and my leg day usually be my cheat day. But I was like, you done cheated all the time. You done cheated yesterday or whatever. Go ahead and eat right today. But today my workout was so good that I said, I might just go ahead and do the cheat meal. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all, we got some things that we need to talk about today. I feel like Porsha is having the best week ever because we hearing a lot of news and stuff about Porsha. So we're gonna talk about Porsha and the fool's gold that she got. Y'all people think it's a win. I don't really see what Porsha got is no win. I just don't see how how she gonna get it. Okay. Then we got to talk about Simon and him trying to talk to Trump and beg Trump and plead his case. He's a scammer. And so I feel like he's trying to talk his way back into the country. But I feel like, Simon, if you come back into the country, though, you're going to have to pay that girl her $40,000. You know what I'm saying? And you need to pay her, okay? We're going to do the latest Diddy updates, and then we're going to talk about Kanye. And then we got to talk about Monique. Monique is starting off on the wrong road already. We got to talk about Monique and her lies. And then we got to talk about Yandy. Yandy, one of her good girlfriends, girls with a GW, that's a man. Her good girlfriends had got online not too long ago and was saying that she was cheating on her husband. And now the man that she was cheating with. What is the opposite of a mistress? I tried to look it up. They said it was a paramour. I want to call it a mister. Yandy's mister done came out and spoke. What happened to the whole game? Well, people just didn't say nothing no more. Even if you said something, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to take that to the grave, but people just be looking for clout and stuff nowadays. And we got his Instagram, and we're going to go look through the pictures or whatever, and we're going to see what's going on. But before we get started, let's see who in here, and then we're going to talk, okay? Let me see. C. Patterson 22 was good. Shelves, Helen Valentine, Monique, Ray J, Lyrics Mom. Taneezy J was good. True and Blue. Rob J in the city, woke up from my nap just in time. What's good? I feel so true when your theme song come on. S. Lover was good. Life of D. Shantae was good. Classy Quiller was good. Slim was good. Ray J was good. S. Lover. Taneezy J was good. Lisa West, love the headline. Simon ain't paying. No, he ain't paying. Why would he pay? God, he gonna pay from Nigeria. And Denise's mom was good. Danny the Best was good. Happy Saturday. Glad you came up and feeling down and this cheer me up. Oh, thank you so much. Well, I'm glad that I could cheer you up. Unapologetic Me Lee, what's good? Chantel B. Michelle was good. Eno Ziegler, what's good? Dina was good. Chantel B. Richie keep getting a message saying there's too many users. That's what has been going on. They saying that there's too many users on StreamYard. But that's the thing, though. I had saw Richie on live the other day when I was trying to go on. But I don't know what was going on because she was live and I didn't know that she had. Well, I do know that she used StreamYard, but I don't know. So I was sitting up there playing with the computer and waiting for me to put. They say wait 30 to 60 seconds. 30 to 60 seconds. I think I was waiting 30 to 60 milliseconds. Okay. Monique Reed was good. Kingsley was good, Miss Kingsley. Monique King was good. S. Lover. Dina. Miss Amy. Unapologetic Me. Demi. Delight by Design. Sweet Soul was good. Jamaica Sweet. Monique. The show cheaters call them paramours. They call them paramours, but I want to know, what is the name that we call for a man that's cheating with a married woman? You know, is it a mister? I looked it up. They say paramour, but I want something more salacious. I want something more salacious. That ain't really giving it to me. Erica Robinson, Richie, what's good? Why are you talking about Monique again? Because we got to, because she's a liar, and we got to talk about her. Simon is about to be the #1 Yahoo boy in Nigeria. Julian Reeves was good. Larissa Armstead was good. GGR was good. Monique, thank you so much for loving it here. Jiggerho, oh my God. Mel Husty, a philanderer. No, I want something more. I want something more salacious. But see, that's the thing, though. We live in a patriarchy, and a man that's cheating with a woman, he's really dabbed up about that. You know, it's not a really way to insult a man that's cheating with a woman. That's why if a man is cheating with a woman, 9 times out of 10, when their husband find out, he's liable to take him up out of here. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't saying that it's right. I'm just saying you understand what I'm saying? Okay. Now, I'm not gonna promise. Now, I did do my homework since y'all ain't told me. Now, I did end up watching The Real Housewives of Miami. I did watch it. I'm gonna do a review on it. It ain't gonna be live. It's gonna be a pre-record because but you know, it was a good episode, and they give me fashion. I feel like the Real House Miami girls, looking at the girls and the aesthetic of the show, I feel like it's Beverly Hills, then Miami. Miami give me money. Is that bad to say? I feel like it's Beverly Hills, then Atlanta, just because I've been liking Atlanta so much. But it's Beverly Hills, and I gotta put Miami up there. It's Beverly Hills, then Miami. Miami is giving us money. Miami is giving us money. But I thought that it was a good episode. You know, I got a lot to say. I got a lot to say about the Real Housewives of Miami, and y'all gonna say I hate black women because that Gertie, I've seen some stuff with Gertie that I didn't like. But Gertie is right when it comes to Julia, because Julia got something going on or whatever. But we're gonna talk about it, whatever. And did y'all see Alexia was over there fighting with her baby? And he ain't even no baby no more. Let me go. Let me go, because I'm about to do the review right now. But I feel like Miami is giving us money, and you know I love money. Money. Yeah. Money. But the ratings ain't too good, whatever. But we're gonna watch it, okay? But first, let's start. You're finally coming back to the Miami train. See, the thing is this: if you tell me when the season start, I'll try to get it. But I'm not gonna lie to you, Richie. It's some stuff that happened in Miami that what I don't like already is I don't know what Adriana said, because they keep on saying, well, Adriana was right. Adriana was right. I don't know what Adriana said, and that's why I'm torn at. You know. Now I will say this: the last season that I watched in Miami, and we're gonna get up off these girls. The last season in Miami I watched, Adriana had came for Frankie. You know what I'm saying? The last season I watched, let me know, Monique can't get my mind. The last season I watched The Real Housewives of Miami, they was on a trip somewhere, and Adriana came for Frankie. And I don't think that I'm not mad at, you know, I love Alexia. I feel like me and Alexia are probably the same people. But I would have took it there with Alexia too. I'm not gonna lie to you, I would have took it there with Alexia too. I would have taken that with Alexia. I would have. Alexia is a nasty girl, but I love her. You know what I'm saying? I don't just go there with people off the top. I like Alexia. I like everybody. But yeah, you're right. You should know. Look at what. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. I'll never forget that. I was like, oh wow. Because they was out of town somewhere, whatever, and it should have been glasses and stuff thrown around. Okay, but I'm gonna do the review for it or whatever. A little bit later on today or whatever, and I'm gonna try to have it up. Don't quote me, but I'm gonna try to have it up by tomorrow. Okay. Now, Alexia is delusional from Whoville, not in front of Frankie. Right. She's sitting up here trying to play with this baby, trying to make it. And then Larsa, who does Larsa think she? Okay, let me go because I could go ahead and go on them. Okay. So first, we got to talk about Porsha. Now, the other day I came on here and I told y'all that let me get to my Twitter. You know, I didn't believe it because it came from Media Takeout. I didn't believe it. They said that Porsha divorce was finalized, and we had ended up seeing some stuff about Porsche divorce, some things that she was supposed to be getting. Okay, and well, y'all probably wasn't here. We was on Patreon. Okay, y'all. For the most part, I come on every day, but YouTube be tripping with me or whatever, and so I have a Patreon, and I can't. YouTube just be doing me any old kind of way. But I came up here on Patreon or whatever, and I told y'all I saw this or whatever. I didn't know if it was true or not because I wouldn't even talk about it if I known it was some media takeout, right? So this is what it says, and it turns out it's true because everybody's been reporting. Okay, it says Simon Gubardia ordered to pay $40,000 monthly alimony to Porsha Williams after judge enforces prenup. Porsha divorce is finally finalized. Here's how the settlement breaks down. The house, Porsha gets to stay in their home for 36 months, with Simon covering the mortgage, bills, and costs. Okay. The house deed must be transferred into a mutual trust with both of their names on it. So technically, they're still partners in property, but only until things get sorted. Refinancing clause. If Porsha can't refinance the home under her own name in those 3 years, it gets sold. But don't worry, Porsha gets a generous slice of those proceeds because equity matters, babes. You see what I'm saying? Because equity matters, babes. This sounds like Porsha team, okay? Lump sum payment is part of the settlement. Porsha gets a cute one-time payment. The exact number hasn't dropped yet, but we're manifesting 6 figures easy. Spousal support. It turns out Simon has been paying Porsha a generous amount of $40,000 during their marriage and $30K even when they was just dating, and she'll also receive the Rolls Royce he bought. Legal fees, and yes, Simon's also footing Porsha's attorney bills. Thoughts, okay? Now, if y'all didn't know, allegedly, do I got allegedly on the screen? What happened was Porsha and Simon was going through it. Porsha wasn't able to film on the show. You know what I'm saying? Porsha seemed homeless on the show. She never at home. If we filming with Porsha, we at a bowling alley, we at the strip club. You know what I'm saying? It's never at her home, or we filming at the house that she gave a large pepperoni eating pizza Diane. I'm gonna give Mama Diane a pizza, but I want to buy Mama Diane a pizza. But Porsha is not filming at the house. So Porsha called ICE on Simon, and they done ended up getting Simon up out of here. Okay, they done end up deporting him back to Nigeria. The same way they about to do Tory when he come home. If he come home. Well, whenever he come home, whenever he get through with his time. Okay? So I'm trying to understand, because this is why I'm saying it's fool's gold. Okay? Shout out to Jill Scott. This is why I say it's fool's gold. Because Simon is in Nigeria. Okay? So when y'all say that Porsha gets to stay in the house for 36 months with Simon covering the mortgage, bills, and costs, how he gonna do that? From Nigeria.
What kind of bullshit is that?
How he gonna do that from Nigeria? Does Porsha have access to his bank accounts? How could he do that from Nigeria? The house deed must be transferred. Now, she probably able to stay in the house, so she probably able to film in the house now. But I feel like Porsha's gonna have to pay for the upkeeping of the house. I definitely don't think that he about to give her $40,000 a month. I definitely don't think that he about to give her $40,000 a month from Nigeria. I don't see it. It's giving fool's gold. Porsha and her mama should not have called ICE on that man. Who gonna make him pay? They definitely called ICE. But see, you know, Porsha's slow. She can't see the forest for the trees. It's not enforceable in Nigeria. I know it ain't. I wouldn't give Porsha a damn thing. Julian, he got to. He married. If he was here, but she gone. She wanted them gone. See, Porsha just didn't want Shamia. Porsha didn't want Shamina to show up better than her. She didn't want Shamina to show up looking, you know what I'm saying, more richer than her. That's what it was. Okay. So I don't see how she gonna get the money. Okay. Porsha is gonna take nasty, yes, but I don't see a way that they're gonna enforce this prenup or this settlement to Simon Whalen, Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? I don't see, baby. Listen, They can't even enforce child support on niggas that's in the States, right? So how they gonna force this upon him while he gone? Now, Simon has been trying to scam his way. He want to talk to Trump. He has said that he ain't mad at Trump and he want to have a sit down with Trump. Now, I don't know what he think he gonna do. Let me see. He over here talking about that he want to talk to Trump. Let me see. What was it at? Okay. So here goes Simon. Thank you for the super chat, Monique King. She said, leave Tori out of this. Porsha is making $80 per episode on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Simon only giving her $40K a month to watch all them kids. She is less than smart. She'll be out the house by Christmas. Yes, she definitely will be out the house by Christmas. She definitely will be out the house by Christmas. Thank you for the super chat, Monique King. Okay, so Simon goes, and he's been saying that he wanted to have a sit down with Trump. Okay, now despite the traumatic personal experience, GGABOR spoke with U.S. Weekly and says that he does not have any negative feelings towards President Trump. In fact, GGABOR says he hopes to talk to him soon. Talk to him about what? Okay, he say Donnie. I like to refer to him. Donnie, do you know him? We are very similar. The businessman told us. We're both Geminis, and some of his antics, I certainly can understand it. Sometimes I would say that we are misunderstood. I don't have any animosity towards the situation. I don't have any problems with Donald Trump like any other CEO or chief executive who I am. We look to hire the best people we can find, and the issues that he's dealing with are no different than any other organization. I feel that I have a very unique perspective on this situation, considering that I was there for so long as I was. And there are so many things that I saw that I feel I can help the administration with, he continued. GGABOR noted that he has no plans to fight to get back into America, but if the opportunity came about, he would come. As U.S. previously reported, GGABOR, who has issues with his citizenship, was taken into custody in February after flying into America. He was taken to a facility 2 hours outside of Atlanta where he was kept isolated from others for a portion of his time inside. I understood why people will kill themselves, but I am too strong to do that. But I understand why people, when you are put in a certain mental headspace, you start to understand why people do what they do, he told us. He described the food as terrible and said that the facility was overcrowded with poorly staffed. GGABOR said that the detainees are left in limbo and provided no real updates on their cases. He said that he was only told he was being released 2 weeks beforehand. GGABOR tells us that despite the deportation, he is excited for the future. You excited because you ain't got to pay Porsha, or you're not trying to pay Porsha. And I get it. Okay? Now, what else did we see with Porsha? Okay? Now, during Porsha's divorce hearing, we found out how much Porsha was making a season. Okay? So Porsha, can y'all, wait a minute. I feel like something. Okay, it says Porsha attorney reveals Porsha's earned $2 million during Real Housewives of Atlanta season 13. Okay, so they said that she was making $2 million a season during season 13. I don't think that. I think that we knew that. I don't know. I thought that we kind of thought that they was making that they wasn't getting those big salaries like that anymore. Right? $2 million is a lot of money. I'm shocked to see $2 million. I thought that they was making a little less than that, even though she's been there for so long. Okay. It says, "Ooh, Porsha was pulling it up to $2 million and gave it all up for Simon during that divorce hearing." Simon GGABOR's attorney revealed that Porsha was earning between 1.5 and 2 million while on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And when she quit both Real Housewives of Atlanta and Dish Nation, which she hosted for 8 years, Simon started giving her $30K monthly allowances to help with finances, according to his lawyer. Imagine having so much money that you can just hand someone $30K every month like it's lunch money. Must be nice. But what really blows my mind is that Porsha walked away from $2 million. You'd think she'd keep the Bravo check and take Simon's $30K on the side. Then again, Porsha never has been known for her strategic thinking. Their hearing ended with Simon being ordered to pay Porsha $40K for 15 months per their prenup, along with giving Porsha full ownership to their Rolls Royce. Was it their Rolls Royce or was it her Rolls Royce? As for that $7 million mansion, Porsha has been given 3 years to decide if she wants to sell it or stay. Since the home was Simon's premarital asset, she'll need to refinance and buy out his share if she chooses to keep it. Okay? Now, I think that Porsha left the show because she didn't want to have to answer for taking that woman's husband. Okay? So let's put out our calculators, class. Let me see. Can I put up the calculators for y'all? Let me see. So let's see. We got the calculator. Okay. Can y'all see the calculator? Okay. So let's do 2 million divided by 12 months. That's $166,666. Wait a minute. Let me see. 2 million divided by 12 is $166,666. Okay. And so he was only giving you 30K a month? Oh, Porsha. That wasn't enough. That must be a lie. Simon must have know how much money she was getting. I can't see her quitting her jobs just to get. I can't see. I don't believe that. I don't believe this. I don't believe it. Thank you for the super chat, Mysterious, Mr. Reese, Miss Trees. She said if Simon doesn't pay, he loses his equity in the house when it's sold. It's in the prenup. Porsha will get her money on the front end or the back end. She'll get it on the back end. She'll get it on the back end. Okay. Classy Quilla say, I think Porsche will be on Traitors. She will be on Traitors. She will be on Traitors. So also was it Thursday or Friday? Friday, I also told y'all the Traitors cast. So Porsha, this is what I'm saying, that Porsha is having the best week ever. She got fool's goals with this divorce. You know what I'm saying? I want to know. I'm gonna buy Mama Diane a pizza, and I'm gonna see if Porsha really getting this money, or when he gonna start giving her the 40K a month. Now I'm not mad at the 40K a month. 40K a month is good. Remember, Jane Doe was over there having freak offs and stuff over there with Diddy and stuff for 10K a month. And her 10K was going directly to rent. Remember, Diddy had it with her. I was talking to my mama. Y'all better not read my mama or talk about my mama. Me and my mama was having a conversation on the phone or whatever. And my mama was saying, that bitch. My mama was saying, you know what I'm saying? That nigga. I was telling my mama that they said that the girl had only got $150,000 from Diddy over the years that they was dating. My mama was like, that ain't shit. And my mama was saying, my mama like me and my grandmother. And my grandmother, my mother, my mama was like, and then the nigga was giving her the 10,000, but he wasn't even really giving her the 10,000. The money was going straight to the landlord. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like he was giving her the 10,000 where she even got a chance to play with it. You get what I'm saying? Like he wanted the bitch don't come at me telling me that you was having trouble or whatever, and you know what I'm saying? You late on your rent. I'm giving the money directly to your landlord like she a kid or something. We're gonna get on Diddy in a minute. Okay. So take 37% out of the 2,000. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Can y'all see the calculator? Okay. So we got, you can see the calculator? Okay. Oh, we got 2 million times 37%. 74,000. Okay. So we going minus. So negative 126,000. I'm going to do 126,000 divided by 12. 10,500. 10,500. Wait a minute. Is that right? Oh. I don't think I put up 2 million. I think I put 200,000. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay. Times 37% equals 740,000. Okay. Now the 740,000 minus 2 million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 1,260,000. 1,260,000 divided by 12 equals $105,000 a month. Right? Yeah, I know. Right. 105, 12 months, $105,000 a month. $105,000 a month. He was only giving me 30. But Porsha lazy too, though. Porsha is a little bit lazy too. Okay. So real quick, because I had already told y'all on Patreon the people that was gonna be on the thing on the cast of Traitors. I had already told y'all who the people was gonna be. The cast was leaked. Okay. And so let me see. So let me show you the cast real quick. We got the cast. Okay. Porsha gonna be on Traitors. Okay. Now, if you ask me again, the season 4 Traitors cast leaked. Okay. We got Dorinda Medley. Remember, Dorinda was on Traitors this last season, which was my first season watching, and I believe she was the first one to go home. If she wasn't, she definitely was the first housewife to go home, but I believe she was the first one to go home. Okay. We got Donna Kelsey. We know Donna Kelsey gonna be a traitor. We know Donna Kelsey gonna be a traitor. Okay. Then we got Lisa Rinna. The queen is back. I miss her so much, y'all. I miss her so much. And I wish she would come back to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I miss her so much. This woman is good TV. This woman is good TV. I miss her so much. She could be a traitor. She could be a traitor. But see, this is the thing, y'all. I'm so scared. I'm so scared because I feel like this season, I'm scarred. I was scarred this season of Traitors because all of the housewives went home early. All of the housewives. Simply Sakina, what's good? What you mean you good on Rinna? Rinna is good TV. Lisa Funny, right? She is, I think. Rinna got ran off of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Well, Richard, you can't even argue with a bitch without them saying that you bringing racism into the fold. I can't even argue with somebody if they without bringing racism in it. I can't even argue with nobody. And then you're gonna bring my whole daughter in your book, but you didn't talk about your crackhead son. That's what you need to be talking about in your book. That's your book. You need to be talking about your crackhead son. Don't be talking about my daughter and whether she eating or not. You feel me? Put a one in the chat if you feel me, but y'all not gonna feel me. Cause y'all only see stuff in black and white. Rinna was right. Bitch, take it up out your book. This Fully Garcelle is gone. Right. And the truth remain. Rachel, no, I'm not scared to say that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know who no Rachel Zoe is. I don't know who no Rachel Zoe is. Kathy ran Rinna off, not Garcelle. Oh, Richie. Kathy didn't run nobody off. Rinna went up there and told the truth. Rinna went up there and told the truth. Rinna said that I'm coming for NBC Universal. Bravo ain't got shit on me. And I believe it. Okay. So we got Lisa Rinna. I miss you, girl. Then we got Porsha. She always taking any scraps. Okay. We got Porsha. Ian Terry. They say that he from Big Brother. Don't know him. Okay. Colton Underwood. Y'all know Colton. He liked to play with boys and stuff. He was on The Bachelor before. He was an NFL player. He said that he was a virgin, only a virgin of pussy. But he was on The Bachelor. Colton Underwood. Mark Ballas. Okay. They say he from Dancing with the Stars. Tiffany Mitchell. She's from Big Brother. Okay, tat it up. All right. Okay, Robert Sesterino. Okay, Sesternino. Okay, don't know him. Candace Bassett. Okay, the thing is, I want Richie. They said that that Porsha is taking Nene's spot. Rob has a podcast. Is a fan. Who is Rob? Rob J in the city. That's the only Rob I know. And Rob Kardashian. Who is Rob? Okay. Now I want Candace. I wish Candace was here without Porsha. Now hear me out. It's not that I got anything against Porsha. It's not that I got anything against Porsha. Thank you for the super chat, Monique King. She say Porsha and 50 Cent baby mama got the same math skills. My God. Monique King, right? Because I'm trying to understand, Monique King, why was she over there asking Diddy if she should go and do OnlyFans? And he only giving you $10,000 a month. Why would I ask him to go give me so because my whole thing is he's shortchanging you. He's shortchanging you, crack pipe. Okay. But my thing is, oh, the Rob Sestorino on the Traitors. Okay, Sestorino. I'm happy to see Candace too. I'm happy to see Candace too, but I wish we could see Candace without Porsha. Only because, y'all, it's only because Porsha was over there on the girls' trip with Candace. You get what I'm saying? And I don't want to always see Candace with Porsha. Because I don't feel like that Porsha is a girl's girl. I don't feel like they're gonna have no sisterhood with each other. You get what I'm saying? Like that is her enemy. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I just want Candace to shine outside of Porsha. That's all I'm saying. I just wish that she wasn't there and have to experience Porsha mean girl energy. Okay? Then we got Yam Yam Orocho of Survivor. Okay? Eric Nam, he's supposed to be a singer. Okay? We got Monet Exchange of Drag Race. This is one of the worst drag queens I ever. Okay, let me. But I like Monique. I listen to Sibling Rivalry sometimes. Not, sometimes mean some time. Like I'll listen to a clip or something like that or whatever. But Monet Exchange. Mm, okay. Is that Crystal Brother? No, S Lover, you wrong. Dita said I can't stand Monet. You can't stand Monet? Yeah, Monet. Yeah. Okay. Monet Exchange. Then we got Johnny Ware. Okay, they got a lot of girls this season. They don't look like it's no straight men on the cast. Okay, they got a lot of girls this season. Okay, it's gonna smell like a Diddy party in there. Then we got Natalie Anderson of The Amazing Grace. She kind of give me Ruthie a little bit. She kind of give me Ruthie. And then we got Mara Higgins of Love Island. Okay, Mara Higgins of Love Island. I'm still on the first episode of Love Island. Okay. Okay. You watch Candace be a traitor? See, that's what I'm saying, Francois. I hope not, because that's the thing. The housewives, since Phaedra was a traitor last year, all of the girls put the housewives, they had a vengeance for them. All of them went out. It was Dorinda went out, then Chanel went out, and then Robin? Did Robin go out after her? How many housewives was it? Now we did have a housewife. Black Dorinda did win. Black Dorinda did win, but Black Dorinda is slow. She gave me a little slow. And she definitely slow if she think I'm gonna forget about what happened, how she was over there talking about my niece. Okay. And I still haven't watched it. Yeah, Robin was cut early. I thought that Robin was gonna make it to the end. Phaedra got that show on Emmy. Housewives never saved. Phaedra didn't get them no Emmy. Black Dolores. Yeah, Black Dolores. Was it another housewife though? I feel like it was like 5 housewives. It was Dorinda. It was Black Dolores. Hey Gabor, you're old if you remember Ruthie. Baby, I remember Ruthie, baby. Dolores was so dumb I was mad that she won. Right. I'm trying to remember. Koku. I know that it was it another one? It was Dorinda. Wait, who Black Dolores? She from Real Housewives from New Jersey. Now they say she's gonna be on Real Housewives of Rhode Island. They say, but they don't know at what capacity they're gonna have her over there on Real Housewives of Rhode Island. Okay, so let's go with the latest Diddy news. Let's go on with the latest Diddy news. Y'all, I be so tired of the Diddy news. I be so tired. Sierra from the girl from Dubai. She was. I said her name right. Chanel Ayan. I did say her name. It was Dolores, then Chanel, and then Robin, and then Black Dolores. But I feel like it was one more other housewife, right? Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I'm tripping. But they sure got them up out of there. Wendy Williams coined her Black Dolores. You know, Ocean Dreamer. That's how I know it's Black Dolores. Because I only watched like 2 or 3 episodes. Ruthie was the first choppy drunk on reality TV. Was she? I don't remember her drunk. See, the Ruthie I remember is Ruthie kicking ass on the challenge. That's the Ruthie I remember. Her kicking ass on the challenge. Okay. So Diddy went. Y'all know Diddy is on trial right now, and so let me see the updates that we got from Diddy. Okay. So latest Diddy updates. So Jane Doe was on the stand, and last time I checked, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. Let me get a picture of Diddy. hmm And last time that we um, talked, the last time that we talked, Jane Doe was on the stand, and Jane Doe claimed that she was. Hold on. Okay, so Diddy is on trial. Last time we talked, Jane Doe was on the stand. She said that she was invited to a party in Vegas, and when she got to the hotel room, it was a birthday party. And when she got into the hotel room, it was a escort slash porn star Antoine Harden was in there having sex with the rapper's girlfriend. Okay, and she claimed that she didn't do nothing, that she knew the escort because Antoine Harden was a man that she was messing with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? He was big downstairs and well hung and hung low. And, she seen him in there having sex with the rapper's girlfriend. And she claimed that, she was uncomfortable or whatever, and she ended up leaving. That's what she said. Now, when she got cross-examined, that story turned out not to be true, or she kind of didn't tell the whole story. So she got invited in there. The rapper girlfriend was in there getting digged down by Antoine, right? Is his name Anton, not Antoine, Anton. Okay, and so she said it was like 8 people in there. It was like 8 people in there, in the room, watching the girl get digged down by Antoine. And so she said that the rapper who girlfriend was in there getting digged down, he had came up to her and told her, I've been wanting to have sex with you for a minute. And my thing, girl, is for you to get invited to something like that, then people know how you get down. And for you to sit up here and try to portray like you being around here with Diddy, I mean, you over here with Diddy was your first time being invited to some free sauce and stuff like that, girl. That ain't true.
You nasty.
That ain't true. That's not true. You a get down type of girl. Okay? So word on the streets that the main that they talking about, the rapper, was Kanye Chiller. Kanye was the man who was the rapper because they said the rapper was an icon, that he was a legend. It was Kanye Chiller. Now, why did Kanye try to take his ass to the courthouse? Like, this is my thing. Because he tried to get into the courthouse on Thursday. He caused a big scene. They ended up putting him out. And so he ended up coming Friday. Okay. He got there too late because those people that are in the courtroom, Mims and Armand and Tisa them will tell you that there'd be people that stand out there all night so they could get into the courtroom. They have line sitters. And I guess Kanye didn't realize that they was gonna have no line sitters, so he had to go and sit in the overflow room. And so they knew that he was coming the next day, so they had seats for him in the overflow room. And the overflow room filled up quickly, I guess, because they knew that he was coming, and so they ended up opening another overflow room for him to come in, and they said that he only stayed there for 10 minutes and he left. But my thing is, I feel like with Kanye coming in there, I feel like that's intimidating the witness, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't say his name, but he would have to pay me to not say his name. He would have had to pay me to not say, you know what I'm saying? My whole thing is, girl, you coming up short. How you around here with all these billionaires? You know what I'm saying? And you ain't walking away with no money. How you around here with all these billionaires and you ain't walking away with no money? And while we own it, I want to say something to y'all. And this is why I say, don't be no down ass bitch. And I could be wrong, but I just got to say this because I feel it in my soul. This is why I say don't be no nigga down ass bitch. I feel like as black people, sometimes we always are expected to hold it down and follow this street code. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not gonna lie. I like Carisha, and I kind of feel bad for Carisha because I do, and I'm being real. I do see that the budget is gone. Can we be real? Put a two in the chat if you feel me. I like Carisha, but the budget is gone. Diddy in jail. You get what I'm saying? And what is showing me this is Diddy's in jail, and the budget is gone. She looked cheap at the BET Awards. You know what I'm saying? The hair looked like fucking yak hair. The toes was falling out off the shoe. You get what I'm saying? And so the thing is, they say she was getting 300,000. I don't think that y'all know what 300,000. I don't believe that Carisha know what $300,000 look like. I think that she probably was getting 30,000, and it was coming out that she was getting and people mistaked it for 300,000. I don't see her giving no 300,000, right? But let's just say she was getting 30,000. This girl here, Jane Doe, was getting 10,000 a month. Diddy went to jail, and when Diddy went to jail, he had continued to give her $10,000 a month, and then he was paying her lawyer fees, right? But Carisha, and he was paying the lawyer fees, and he was giving her 10,000 a month. Not that she wasn't testify, because once they got the phones and stuff, they realized that she was smuggling drugs. She was moving drugs across state lines, so she had to testify. But she could have really sunk Diddy if she wanted to, right? So he was paying for her silence or for her, he was giving a text message, I really need a friend. Really need you to be a friend and stuff like that to me. And you don't gave this girl her $10,000 or whatever. But Carisha is expected not to testify because she black and she gotta be this down ass bitch. But you can't at least give her 15 a month? You understand what I'm saying? Or am I tripping? Or am I tripping? You know what I'm saying? Because my whole time, 9 times out of 10, when you done been loyal to somebody or whatever, that shit ain't never respected. It ain't never respected. It ain't never respected. Carisha probably can't get the whole 30K a month, but if you paying this girl 10K a month, and not that you could surely give Carisha at least 15. At least 15. You ain't gonna give me nothing, and I'm not testifying. But that's because it's already expected. It's already expected for Carisha not to testify she black. And you don't want to be seen as no snitch, and you don't want to be seen as if Carisha's probably still getting something, just not as much. Well, Jane Doe still getting 10. Her whole rent still being paid. He didn't move her to no $2,000 apartment. And the bitch still up there testifying anyway. You feel me? I want millions for my silence. Okay? And I'm not trying to be funny with y'all. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. I'm not mad at Jane Doe. I'm not mad at Jane Doe because if I would have seen Cassie, I promise to God, and I mean this from the bottom of my soul, I don't give a damn what y'all say. If I seen Cassie get $20 million in one day and from over there doing freak offs, baby, I would have been calling Cassie and asking her who her lawyer was. I would have been calling Cassie and asking her who her lawyer was. I promise to God I would have. I promise to God I would have. You don't know what? Was she subpoenaed? Who? I want to know. I don't know that Carisha. I'm just saying. Ocean Dreaming. I'm saying I don't know. I'm just saying that Carisha been out here. She been doing pride events and stuff like that. She doing more shows. She wasn't doing shows when she was over there with Diddy and stuff, unless it was like award shows and stuff like that. Now she over here doing prides and stuff and get. You know what I'm saying? I thought her background singer is Drain Day Marie out of Tony Dives. A. Maria's not a vocalist. In Swahili, we have a thing that says Asante Yapundi ni Matiki, meaning the donkeys says thanks and kicks. Don't be no down ass bitch. Be down for yourself. Amen. 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 Consider, especially, that's all I'm saying. If I'm Jane Doe, if I'm Jane Doe, and we got the same story, and I was doing freak offs, I would have hit Cassie up and said, "Girl, who is your lawyer? Because I think I need 20K. I mean, $20 million. I think I need $20 million. I think I need $20 million. I don't feel bad for Carisha. Black women should want and deserve better for themselves. You don't think that he was fucking Carisha? He's like full. I don't think he was messing with fucking Carisha. He likes full black women. I do. I think that he was messing with Carisha. I think that he was messing with Carisha. I believe that Carisha was over there. I believe that Carisha was over there doing freak offs. I really do. It's too many things that Carisha has said in my mind that is similar to Cassie's story and what we know about Diddy for me not to believe it. She was going off the grid. She was doing it all night long. She said that she thought she was gonna be putting Diddy to sleep. She said that she thought that she was gonna be putting Diddy to sleep. And she wasn't putting Diddy to sleep. I remember when her good girlfriend Saucy was over there doing an interview talking about some with Carisha, and Carisha was definitely over there doing freak offs now. I honestly think him and Carisha had a different relationship. I don't think that he was bad to her like he was with the other girls. I think that with Carisha, her mouthpiece is different. I think that with Carisha was probably that's what I'm saying. Carisha is an honest hoe. You feel me? Carisha's an honest hoe, but Carisha probably is the type of hoe who probably. Carisha is a girl who probably thinks because he paying, I got to do everything that he say, right? She don't realize, well, if I don't want to do that, I ain't got to do it. She's looking at it like, well, he giving, you know what I'm saying? He giving me the, you get what I'm saying? And I also think that Diddy needed Carisha. Carisha and the City Girls was hot at the time. You see what I'm saying? Diddy was, he was still he was knocking on $1 billion, but he was like a has-been. It wasn't like he was like, when he got with Carisha, that Love album didn't come out yet. You get what I'm saying? And it still wasn't 444. You get what I'm saying? He needed Carisha. And Carisha was gonna make him spend them things. He was gonna spend them coochie coupons. Okay. Now, what else did we got? Okay. Now, one of the assistants testified, Jonathan Perez. Okay. Now we got a third name for the freak offs. Okay. With Cassie, they was called freak offs, right? With Jane Doe, she said that they was called, what did she call them? Hotel nights. Girl, bye. Freak offs.
Don't try me. You nasty.
Freak offs. It was freak offs. And then now Jonathan Perez is saying that they're called King Nights.
Oh. Okay.
So now they are being called King Nights, okay? He basically said that, everything was, what he's testifying is everything is the same with that everybody testified. You know what I'm saying? They had to go and set up the rooms. The only thing that he added is that he had honey packs in the room. Okay? Now, I be seeing honey packs all over Twitter and stuff like that. I don't know. You listen, I don't do no type of drugs, okay? I'm thinking that honey packs is some type of drugs. In my head, I think that honey packs is like similar. You know how when you go to the gas station and be having the Rhino pills and stuff on the counter? That's what it gives me. I think that you could probably buy a honey pack at the corner store or something like that or whatever. But he said that Diddy them had honey packs. They used to have to pack the stuff up and honey packs. Thank you for the super chat, Miss Gina D. I appreciate it. Now, I think from what I hear, a honey pack is supposed to keep the dick hard for a long time. That's what I hear. It's supposed to keep you aroused the whole time. Now, I want to say that the Punisher said that he tried the honey pack and it didn't work for him. Okay, but yeah, that's what I heard. Okay, now Jonathan said that he used to also have to clean the hotel room up after. He used to have to clean the hotel room up after Diddy would have the king night. You can't pay me enough to do all that now. This person assistant, and I'm in here cleaning up after you and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, the first escort that testified was over there with Cassie. He said that when he would walk into the room, it would be baby oil everywhere and dirty towels and shit everywhere. And you know, he had Cassie over there fucking on her period. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no telling what was going on. Now, I will say this about Daphne Joy. You know, yeah, Cassie was over there doing it on her period. She testified that she was over there doing it on her period.
You did what?
Okay. Now, Daphne. Oh, no, my God. Okay. Jane Doe wasn't over there doing it on her period because she said that, remember, she said that she had ended up, Diddy was trying to get her to do a freak off, and she had ended up wiping herself and showing him a picture. She ended up wiping herself down there and showed him a picture of the toilet paper and said that her period, I mean, her cycle was coming. You know what I'm saying? So she wasn't doing it on her period. I mean, on her cycle. Now, Jonathan also testified he had to clean up the room, and he said that the room was so oily and so full of, because, you know, we're talking about swimming pools of baby oil. We talking about swimming pools of baby oil. He said that the room used to be so oily. Yeah, where y'all been? Are y'all not paying attention to the case? Put a 6 in the chat if you heard that about Cassie. Yes, baby. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Cassie was over there doing it on it. Thank you. I wouldn't lie to you, baby. I wouldn't lie. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. That was day one testimony, baby. Okay. But the man said that the room was so nasty and stuff or whatever that he had ended up slipping twice and cleaning up the room. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? The thing with me that I don't understand with people with money, it's just certain shit I'm not paying nobody to do that I'm still gonna do for myself. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like that if I was having a freak off, I would set up the freak off room myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like if I was rich and I had maids, they'll be cleaning up the hallway and stuff like that. They wouldn't be cleaning up my room, going all in my. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust people like that. That's how Smokey over there in trouble. You wouldn't like. I pay people to cut the yard and stuff like that or whatever, but I just feel like y'all have people doing too much stuff for y'all. Like it seems like rich people don't want to do nothing. Okay. Now we also got Andre Lamone. Andre Lamon, okay? Now he was Homeland Security Investigative Special Agent, okay? Did say that's a poor man's outlook? I don't. But you got the people setting up your room. That's how you get caught into a case. That's how you got caught into a case because all assistant got to do is say is that Diddy tried to have me, and they were like, okay, what did you? He invited me to the hotel room. It was a pool in there, baby oil. He had Glade candles everywhere. You know what I'm saying? He had on a hat with a mask. He had porn playing on the TV. He had red lights. He had honey packs. You can describe the room and stuff. And he ain't never met the girl before, right? Okay. So Andre Layman, okay? He works for the LA Human Traffic Unit. Okay, so he ended up going to Diddy's house in LA, the house that he had in LA. Okay. Now this is what stuff get tricky. He said that they found 200 bottles of baby oil at the LA house and 900 bottles of Astroglide and lingerie.
What kind of bullshit is that?
Now, I remember earlier in this case when they talked about it, and somebody from the prosecution, something had happened, and they said that the baby oil, him having hundreds of baby oil and stuff wasn't true, that the Black community ended up coming up with that story and running around with it. Put a 5 in the chat if y'all remember them saying that earlier in the case. When the case happened, it was some people that came out, and I believe it was the prosecution. They said, no, we didn't catch, he didn't have that many bottles of baby oil. The Black community made that story up and ran with the story. That's what they said. Now we got the man from Homeland Security over here testifying. Look at the 5s in the chat. You see what I'm saying? Now we got the man from Homeland Security saying, "Nah, nigga, he had 900 bottles of Astroglide. 900 bottles of Astroglide." My grandmother, let me tell y'all a story. My grandmother was a conspiracy theorist, okay? I remember in 1999, she thought the world was going to end. Everybody thought that the world was going to end in 1999. My grandmother was one of them. She started buying canned goods. She started buying all kind of stuff because she thought that the world was getting ready to end. But we did not have 900 bottles of water. So the fact that this nigga got 900 bottles of Astroglide, I mean, is it discontinued? Like, what is Astroglide though? Astroglide. I don't get it. I want to understand. I want to understand, but I don't get it. Now, I remember I watched, what is his name? What is the boy name? Gerard Carmichael. He had some, I think it was called Booty Butter or something like that. Wasn't it called Booty Butter? He had some lube or whatever. It was called Booty Butter. Now, I heard that people like to use some stuff called gun oil and platinum, and it's another bottle. It's like a blue bottle or whatever that I've seen in movies and stuff that people be using. I think Swiss Navy and stuff like that or whatever. But Astroglide, this is something new. Okay? But I heard that people, the people swear by Swiss Navy. That's what I see in a lot of movies and stuff that I be seeing on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? That's what I be seeing. So I don't know. And KY Jelly. Okay? And he also testified that Diddy had a lot of guns and he had a single long gun with the serial number saying it off or whatever. So that was really, really it. Okay? Who else we got? Monique. Now we got Monique. Monique already lying. So y'all know Monique is coming back to the Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay? Monique is coming back to the Real Housewives of Potomac. They're not giving her, what do they hold? They hold champagne glasses in Potomac, but I think that we need to do a boycott because I don't think that when Karen get out of jail that we need her holding a champagne flute. I want Karen to hold a bottle of water. We got to take the champagne flutes away. But they're not going to give her no flute. She gonna get a prune. I still call them peaches. She gonna get a prune. Maybe she gets some apple cider vinegar or something like that or whatever. So she coming back to the show, and I guess she was live the other day. Monique don't do nothing but lie. Monique, I'm just being real with y'all, and I'm not trying to be technical on everything she say, but the truth of the matter is,
I don't like this bitch.
I don't like her. I used to love Monique until she got into it with Candace. And it's not that, because it's not that I hated, that I loved Candace, I didn't like Candace. I didn't really care, but she was wrong with Candace. So here she goes. She went live the other day. You remember she used to go live during the pandemic trying to peddle them oils. And I tried to support the business, not the lazy moms. I went over there, I tried to buy the oils. The oils was always on back order. You know what I'm saying? Then I tried to buy the humidifier and the diffuser. You know what I'm saying? I wanted the bamboo one. It was never on and restocked or whatever. It was a Ponzi scheme. Okay? So let's listen to what she got to say. I'm going to stop in between.
Gone. Every time I've been asked, I've been like, no. Even this year, like literally, I said I declined probably a good 7 times.
You declined Real Housewives of Potomac 7 times? Monique?
You a liar! You a liar! You a liar!
Okay. Now, Monique, you left the show season 5. Okay? You left the show season 5. We only on season 10. We just got through with season 9. So they asked you back 7 times? And we just on season 10? This is only 5 seasons since you left. Okay? Now, I will give you, they may have asked you to join a girls trip. I will give you that, but I doubt that they even asked you that. Didn't I set the heifer straight? Can't stand her, Dina. Can't stand her. Candace had to buy a man. Oh. Well, you know, and Denise, Monique left with fool's gold. Okay? Because she don't went over there and signed the prenup.
And then something happened. Something changed.
Yeah, something happened and something changed. You got a divorce. Okay? And you signed that prenup with that nigga, and you didn't walk away with half. The man paid you what your salary was, because you know she used to live in a Durango. And when she got with Chris, she was the secretary. He had a girlfriend. She was his assistant or something like that. And when they got married, she ended up signing the prenup.
You did what?
Okay? Big Boy made her sign a prenup. And she told the story about he had agreed to pay her what her salary was a year for every year they was married, because he didn't know if she was just trying to get out of that Durango or if he was really in love with her. Or if he was really in love with her. So she ended up signing the prenup. And so all of that stuff that you was talking over there on the show, and my portfolio, my husband has a big portfolio, you didn't get none of it. She said that she only had enough money to buy her a house and she didn't have no more money. So you had to join the show. See the girls when they with their husbands, when they be with their husbands and stuff, they get to leave in the show like Porsha. Porsha left the show. When she got with Simon. She thought that she hit jackpot. He gonna give me $30,000 a month. I don't need the show. Soon as she divorced that nigga, here she back over here on the show. I got my peach back. I want my peach. And now Monique thought that she was too good for the show. She don't win, and I'm surprised. Now she didn't do what Monique did now, but she went over there on her own with Love and Marriage DC, and I guess she thought that the fan base was gonna follow her, and they didn't. I will never forget. I got on Twitter, and Carlos Kingdom made a post talking about the queen of reality TV is back. Ain't nobody watched it.
And I was just like, I'm not the person that I was.
Yeah, you're not the person that you was, because you ain't married no more. You ain't got the man money. And Monique, you let them girls pay you out. And the crazy thing, Monique, the nigga, what's good, diva? A lot of people are house poor. But the crazy thing about Monique for me is that she had access to the money. Chris was telling her, she was like, Chris, I need your help at home. And he was like, you got access to the money, hire the help and stuff that you need.
And a lot of the reasons that I said no was because of the person that I was, you know?
Girl.
And I'm not her anymore. So, what?
You're not her no more, Miss Four Homes. Oh, Jesus.
Better way to test my healing.
Girl, please.
But no, for real, I have been running from the platform that gave me a foundation out here in these streets. And when I really thought about it, what was keeping me from returning was a lot of fear. And it was also a lot of PTSD, you know? I was built way different then. I'm built a little better now. And giving everything that I have going on in my life between my business, Millie of Essentials, which has been extremely successful. And then also
Extremely successful. People just get to saying anything. More lies.
my book that I've been working on,
Nobody's reading it.
which for anyone who's been following me consistently, y'all know I've been talking about my book for like at least 2 years now. It's been a work in progress. It's also something that's near and dear to me. And
Girl, enough. Nobody's buying it. Don't nobody want to read no book from you. Don't nobody want to take advice from you. Nobody. She's a court from the Durango. Lord, will Giselle have her security team on set? Giselle don't need her security team on set. She won't hit Giselle. She knew who to play with. She wouldn't hit Giselle, even though she know Giselle was over there telling that story about Big Boy, the baby not being Big Boy. She wouldn't hit Giselle. Right. I thought she said that she wouldn't come back to this little show. Isn't she working on the local radio station? They said that she wasn't working there no more. Delusional, just like Tamar. Because Not the Lazy Mom is a winning brand name. Yeah, and they told her it wasn't a good name, Not the Lazy Moms. They should have brought back Nika. Who is Nika? Successful. Liar, right. And I tried to, I love essential oils. I got an oil burner. And so I was trying to buy some of their oils that they was always on back order. Nothing. Okay. What else did I see? I saw the trailer for Nelly and Ashanti show. Y'all watching it? I don't think I'm watching it. I don't want to see no broke man's Beyonce and Jay-Z. I don't want to see no broke Beyonce and Jay-Z. I might watch it. I don't know. Y'all gonna watch it? Who asked Bravo to come and bring us something with Ashanti? Ashanti look good in the trailer though. No, I thought they said that Ashanti was pregnant. Cause she didn't look pregnant at the BET at the 106 & Park show. She didn't look pregnant. Y'all gonna watch it? I might watch it. I don't know. You gonna watch the clips? No. You can get the same oils at Walmart. I just wanted to support Not the Lazy Mom. I just wanted to support Not the Lazy Moms. Okay? Keisha Cole never know what she's talking about. Well, Richie, she, ain't no telling, her mama don't know who her daddy is. So, it's a lot of stuff going on over there with Keisha. But I will say this though, out of the women that performed at the 106 & Park tribute, I believe that Keisha had the best performance though, out of the women. Keisha had the best performance. Okay? What else did I see? It's something, Yandy. So y'all remember not too long ago, Yandy good girlfriend came out and said that Yandy was cheating on her husband. Okay? They said that Yandy's was cheating on her husband. And I believed it because Lies what? Top shelf? What? Mine had the best what? Mine couldn't even move. Mine couldn't even move, GGR. Listen, I want all y'all DMV people to get out the chat and quit lying on Maya. Maya couldn't even move. Maya couldn't even move. Now, mine was good too. I didn't say that nobody was bad. I just said that Keisha had the best. Okay? I just said that Keisha had the best. Right, Ralph and Mandy's, A. Marie's gave performance. She gave performance. Did she give it? Maya A. Yeah, she did eat. That showed. Keisha Cole was lip syncing though. Keisha Cole wasn't lip syncing. Yes, she could. Mine was moving down. Keisha did good. Y'all, A. Marie can sing. I didn't say that A. Marie couldn't sing. I love A. Marie. I don't know how people, honestly and truthfully, I try not to get involved when I be seeing stuff online because now people saying all of a sudden that A. Marie can't sing and stuff or whatever. It's crazy to me. And I don't know. A. Marie can really sing. Is she a vocalist? No. But she can sing. Now when we say vocalist, we got singers and we got vocalists. Vocalists is like Mariah Carey, Beyonce, Whitney Houston, Beyonce, Brandy, you know what I'm saying? People that can sing, and that's all right. They can carry a tune. You know, Rihanna can carry a tune. Aaliyah can carry a tune. You know what I'm saying? They not really no singers. Fantasia can sing. You know, it's different. It's different. Bow Wow did good. Bow Wow didn't do good. Can we stop naming Beyonce? Damn, I mean, but we talking about a real vocalist, Top Chef. What you mean? I gotta say, when we talking about a vocalist, I gotta Beyonce a vocalist now. Beyonce been a vocalist. Beyonce been a vocalist. She carried a whole group on her back. She carried a whole group on her back. Okay. And Marie had bangers, but she sound like Ashley Darby now. She don't sound like no Ashley Darby now. And Marie can hold a note, but she is changing the vocal game. No, Beyonce is the thing that she is. Beyonce is a vocalist, but Mariah disappointed me. She was off a little. Well, you know, Mariah old now. I wish, you know, Mariah old. I just wish that she could just come out with an album and stop trying to perform. Because I love Mariah down, but I'm not really into the whole walking on stage and she could barely walk. At least if she was just walking on stage and singing, that'll be one thing. But Mariah is not even really walking. She's just like, you know, like she got on her first pair of heels. Oh boy, you talking about Monique too long now. You starting to lie like the best performance. Keisha had the best performance of the 106 in Park. Okay. Now Yandy, the nigga that Yandy's supposed to be messing with, and I found him online, and he done came out and spoke. You know, the niggas don't be keeping the street code is gone. This is why they say you don't mess with people that got something to lose. Okay, so Yandy was messing with a personal trainer. I'm not mad at Yandy because from what I hear, you know, I had to start watching Love and Hip Hop. It was just a little bit too ghetto for me. But Yandy, the man that came out. Okay, his name is Michael Aduce. Okay, his name is Michael Aduce. He came out and he spoke. Leona Lewis, Tamar Braxton is a vocalist. Tamar Braxton is a vocalist. Real talk. Did y'all Tamar and Tamar ate Mooney Long up? Yes, she did. Okay. So he came out. His name is Michael Adusi. We're gonna go through his Instagram. We're gonna walk down the street and we're gonna look at his Instagram in a minute before we go. But let's go over here. He wrote. Now remember, her friend had came out. Her good girlfriend. What about Kelly and Michelle? Ryan Stanley. What about them? What about them? Kelly and Michelle. Beautiful gowns. Beautiful gowns. Beautiful gowns. Okay. He wrote. Well, let me back up. Yandy's good girlfriend came out and said, you know, I feel like that he probably got into a hole of some bad tussie or something like that because he was online, he was crying, saying that she cheated on her husband and was saying that he didn't want to have to do this to her, but she took her kids away from him. And you know how I love them and this and that and this and that and this and that. And he said that she cheated on her husband. And I had just stopped paying attention to the story. I thought that her and her man was just gonna work it out. Okay. But the trainer ended up, I didn't know that he was a trainer. He ended up coming out. He said, out of respect for everyone involved, I stayed silent as the internet did what it does. But to be clear, yes, I was involved with Yandy Smith. Who asked you to come out and say this? And it wasn't just a one-time situation. It happened over a period of time. I'm not here to argue, defend, or point fingers. I take responsibility for my part and am moving forward privately. I won't be speaking on this again. Respectfully, let's all move on. Stunt queen. Stunt queen. Okay? Then I ended up finding his Instagram. He's a trainer. He's a personal trainer. Let me see. I believe I got pictures with him and Yandy. Let me see. And Yandy done took her ass out here taking pictures with the nigga. Girl, is you crazy? Okay? So this is Yandy with Mendices. Okay, her husband. And this is Yandy with the trainer. Okay? Michael Aduce. Okay? So I found his Instagram. And he's a trainer. Okay?
That's got a YouTube channel. You understand?
So you got a YouTube channel now.
Tell me about it, man. Yeah. You got this. I'm gonna kill me if I lie, me tell you. Boy, listen, public service announcement.
Yandy, you know better than this, girl.
competition on my way, you did. I plaster stand.
I just think like rule of thumb, when a nigga is like active on social media, like you post a picture, right? But when a nigga is active on social media talking to the camera and shit, you know what I'm saying? Dancing and running in videos and stuff like that, 9 times out of 10 he gonna tell. 9 times out of 10 he gonna tell. Okay.
You know the boss top minds were out and steady as
Where the muscles at? Nice fit. What the muscles though?
Login, welcome to my YouTube channel.
He got a YouTube channel. Girl, he was cloud chasing on you. Girl. What's good, so Deb? Brandy, when you cheating, you gotta cheat with the Aaron Pierre or something, girl. Yandy. You say Aaron Pierre.
Dang!
I didn't know. Is Aaron Pierre is the man that go with Tiana Taylor now, right? Girl, this ain't getting
That's the police that pulling us over, man.
Anyway, so Aaron Pierre is the. Thank you for the super chat, Rodney. He said, "Gabor, I just wanted to say hello, happy Saturday. Thank you for the super chat, Rodney. I appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat. He said, good evening. I walk in and see a lot of Brandy chat. What's up? Y'all got something to say about the legend, the icon, your favorite said to my face. LOL. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Is Aaron Pierre the guy that goes with Tiana Taylor? That's his name, right? He was on the show. They did a show on FX called Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, and he ended up playing Malcolm X on the show. And the guy that he was in this last show with, he ended up playing Martin Luther King. He ended up playing Martha Luther King, and it was a very good show. They also, I seen that Ryan Murphy has a new show coming out on Valentine's Day in 2026. I hate when they do shit like that because I'm ready to see it now. He has a he has a true I don't think it's a true crime series, but it's almost gonna be like the Menendez brothers. But he has a new show coming out with I believe it was JFK Jr. and his girlfriend that died in the plane crash. They're redoing that show now. They're starting to film that show now. So that's gonna be a really, really good show. He said they auditioned over 1,000 people for each role. Let me see if I can pull it up. I love Ryan Murphy shows, but the thing is, though, sometimes they be hits and sometimes they be misses. But is Pose coming back? Pose is canceled, baby. American Love. Is it gonna be called American Love Story? Did you see Ciara asking Jim Jones and Mary Christie Classic? Well, I did see that. Ciara was out of line. Ciara was wrong for that. Ciara was wrong for that. And the thing is, Ciara was dead wrong for that. That is embarrassing to Chrissy. If you was gonna say that it was not her place, and that is embarrassing to Chrissy. Because right, Diva, she was out of order. She was out of order. And to me, for me personally, if you done said some shit like to me, I can't see no way but you trying to embarrass me. If I'm Yandy. You know what I'm saying? I done lost my motherfucking mind 15 years ago and I got on my knees and tried to propose to this nigga on national TV. The nigga didn't even tell me, yeah, I'm trying to escape the shit. Now the people come back and now they playing the clip. You know, the people go find the shit. So now they playing the clip with Ciara. And then if you swipe, you see Yandy over there. You see the girl over there getting on her knees for the nigga. He said that they're talking about, I got you. Not even, yeah. Chrissy. Sierra was wrong for that. But that's what. But see, the young girls think that the young girls is looking up to Sierra because everybody hoping for a Russell, so they want to follow the Sierra prayers and shit. The Sierra prayer. But girl, she was out of line for that. She was out of line for that. Chrissy Mose was embarrassed. That was for behind the scenes. Outside the box, it wasn't supposed to be done at all. It wasn't supposed to be done at all. You go play with your man. Diva Sierra was so out of order as a woman. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Sierra needs to just leave my girl Chrissy alone. Chrissy needs to, and Chrissy, my whole girl. After all these years, Sierra was wrong for that. Sierra was wrong for that. Sierra got her a do boy. Now she a matchmaker. Girl, bye. Right now, why he got to be a do boy Trey Quarter? Because he done took her child in as his own. Sierra forgot she was fucking LeBron while he was married. Now they wasn't married yet, Richie. They wasn't married yet. But Sierra, you're not above. You just can't go out here and just be doing and saying everything now because you don't when he got married. Girl, calm down. Chrissy is happy being. Chrissy need to let that nigga. Girl, Chrissy should have been left. Chrissy should have been left. I would have been left. He did take her child. He took her child in as his own, Diva. That boy don't want to be no rapper or nothing like that. That boy want to play foosball like Russell. Sierra so late inside. Sierra so late inside. Sierra is so cringe to me, and I want Sierra. She's out of order, and she needs to stop singing. No, I'm just playing. Chrissy dated Jay-Z. Who said that? Sierra, you can't help a woman who don't want to be held. Okay. What else did I see before I go? I don't think I haven't really been on the blogs today or whatever. I had just been checking Twitter and stuff. Let me see. What else did I see? I don't think I saw nothing else. But I'm definitely gonna review the Real Housewives of Miami. The only thing I'm gonna review the Real Housewives of Miami. I'm gonna try to have it up. I'm gonna do it when I get through cooking this chicken. But I'm gonna try to have it up for tomorrow. I am excited about, again, Miami is giving me money. And that's what I really care about when I'm watching a housewife show. It's money. But I just think that, I don't know. I just feel like the cast full of shit. Can I say that? I just feel like the cast full of shit because in my opinion, I don't understand how what is the Garcelle version of Miami? What's her name? Kiki. Kiki was over there telling Larsa, how is everybody? I feel like Larsa, I don't know, because everybody always be against me. I thought Larsa was out of her mind. I thought Larsa was out of order, and I thought that Larsa was out of her mind. And for Kiki to be over there telling girl, you that girl, and telling Lisa that she wrong. What? Are y'all serious? Larsa was out of her mind. Larsa is out of order, right? The girl called the girl a bitch in her house. She did all of this, and they up here telling the girl she wrong. I would have kicked everybody out the house. Larsa is a damn tool, right? If the cast ain't full of shit, then why should we watch? You right. Kiki is the only one having fun. Larsa is the worst, right? Larsa was way out of her mind. The Miami version of Garcelle is Dr. Nicole. What's good, man? Can't be. Dr. Nicole was living in a $40 million house. Garcelle couldn't even raise her powder for $5,000. Oh, Jesus. You would have been got booted from my house. Yeah. Kiki is the friend that stirs the pot when needed. Oh, Trey Quarter, I think that's Gertie. From what I've seen from this episode, Gertie is the messy one. But she was wrong, but Gertie was right with Juliana. Dr. Nicole got money, but is Dr. Nicole on the show? They only got 5 housewives. And these girls are mean girls too, though. I think that the girls over there are scared of Alexia, though. The girls over here give me like they scared of Alexia. But y'all, I gotta Garcelle will never live past. She won't. They could never make me like Larsa. Thank you for the super chat, Mrs. Keys. I appreciate it. She's like, glad I can catch one of your lives. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. This is the thing, though, that is really shocking to me, y'all. I come from an NBA family, not meaning that my family or anybody in my family is an NBA, but, you know, we grew up watching a lot of basketball. Larsa, if y'all would have seen Larsa back in the day, this girl on this show that we see now, that ain't Larsa. Larsa don't look nothing like she used to look back in the day. You can't even tell that is the same person. You can't even tell that is the same person. And before I go, and this is why you don't mess with trash, why is Bravo, to me, I'm just saying, and I'm not saying it, I'm not, you know, I'm just being real. Why is Bravo showing Marcus putting that booger sugar up his nose? That's why he should have never brought his ass over here on the show. Why is they over here showing Marcus over here putting booger sugar up his nose? But he should have never got in the bed with the trash. He should have never got in the bed with the trash. I'm like, this is crazy. This nigga ain't even on the show, and they showed that. And so, you know, we would never go to another reunion and stuff again, but I don't know. But child, they caught him over there with some ketamine and all kind of K2 and all kind of Tussie and stuff all in his pocket. And he was driving, you know, they say he was so high, he was driving on the train tracks. I saw the video. He was driving his car. He was trying to drive his car as if it was a train on a train track. You know, I thought that the car was just sitting on the train track like he was passing. You know, the nigga was acting like he was driving on the train track like he had, like it was a train. I say, this nigga was high out of his mind. And the people who was trying to check his pocket, he say, ain't nothing in my pocket. You could check my pockets. You ain't gonna feel nothing but a big ass balls and some big ass dicks. I say, my God. Yes. But y'all, that's all I got. I gotta go cook some chicken, and then I'm gonna do this review for the Real Housewives of Miami. But that's all I got for right now, y'all. I'm gonna do a review, and then I will be back to see y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all so much for being here, y'all. I appreciate the love and support. I hope y'all have a great weekend, and see y'all later. Adios. Call Daddy. I am 25. Call Daddy.